Yo, how's it going guys? Welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we're gonna look at the top 5 best heroes to use in King of the Hill mod. But before you get into the video, we need to note that the milestone for the last reward on the bravery season has been changed from 40,000 marks to 20,000 marks. So I believe that makes it slightly less difficult, and yeah, I think it's a positive change. And with that said, let's get straight into the video. Now, as we all know, King of the Hill is a mod in which you play against 12 players, with every player on their own, and the last man standing takes the win. The fact that you play solo in this mod means you need heroes who have a higher chance of surviving alone while being able to quickly destroy the enemy at the same time. So the best heroes that can get you as many wins as possible in this mod have a combination of these two things: an ability to survive alone and the ability to destroy enemies quickly. So I will be listing these top 5 heroes starting from number 5 and finishing off with number 1. A few honorable mentions will be listed just before mentioning the best hero for King of the Hill mod. And getting right into it, in 5th place we have Mirage. Mirage is a very good choice for King of the Hill because, first of all, she has very high accuracy and her damage is pretty good. It's above average, which means she's going to land almost all of her shots and she will take out most of the heroes in about 2 to 4 shots. Only the very big heroes, the tanks, will need more than 4 shots to fall. In addition, her breakaway ability allows her to make a very quick escape and get a temporary speed boost as well. On top of that, she has a wide range of vision, which allows her to hit enemies before they can even see her. And she's basically the best hero in the game, so there's no surprise that she performs well in King of the Hill mod. In 4th place we have Stalker. Now, in the case of Stalker, we can all agree that invisibility is one of the top 3 best abilities in the game, simply because it allows you to be able to stay out of sight at all times. And this is very helpful because then you can only reveal yourself when it's time to make the kill. In addition, having the team heal ability, especially if you equip for personal gears, basically turns him into a tank. He also has instant reload after making a kill, and this is very useful in situations where he has to take care of multiple threats very quickly. So in general, Stalker is a solid hero for King of the Hill. You will win a good amount of games using this hero in this mod. And in the 3rd place we have Cyclops. With Cyclops, the scan ability comes in handy in any game mode you play, but in particular for this King of the Hill mod, it basically just allows you to reveal the enemy positions if they are close to you, or it basically just tells you that there are no enemies nearby. So either way, the scan is useful whether you reveal enemies or not. You can also use that scan to lure enemies to your positions so that you can be able to get some kills. Cyclops also has an ability that reduces the enemy weapon range on hitting the enemy, and this prevents the enemies from being able to shoot back while he attacks them. And in addition, the enemy's vision range is reduced by over 50%. So Cyclops is also a pretty solid hero for King of the Hill mod. I've found some good amount of success using him in this mod. And then in the 2nd position we have Raven. Now, as we said earlier, the scan ability is very useful in terms of checking the area for threats or baiting enemies to come to your position. On top of that, Raven is a relatively fast hero and gets even faster with a boost from the steam ability. He also has the disarm ability in case of situations where he has to deal with multiple enemies at the same time. And we also have to note that he can pass through the small passages and get to different parts of the map, which some other heroes cannot do. So basically Raven is a very solid choice for King of the Hill and a very good option to counter invisible heroes like Ghost and Stalker. Before we move on to the number 1 hero that is excellent in King of the Hill mode, let's have some 2 honorable mentions. And the first one is Freddy, who is an SMG hero as well, moves very fast and has grenades which frustrate enemies, and on top of that he has a very high damage per second. And the second honorable mention is Firefly. Firefly has a high aimed range and lots of vision, which allows him to hit enemies at great distances before they even see him. And he also has the Sting ability for close range combat. The Sting ability is basically activated when he takes damage, and it makes his gun shoot at a very high rate. So that's it for the honorable mentions. And the best hero to use in King of the Hill that guarantees you as many wins as possible is Ghost. As we said earlier, invisibility is one of the best abilities in the game because it allows you to stay out of sight at all times. You only show yourself when it's time to destroy an enemy, and after the kill, you disappear again. Ghost also becomes faster when he becomes invisible and can also further increase his speed by applying the Steam ability, which restores health to him as well. Ghost is one of the heroes with high armor penetration, and this allows him to destroy enemies very quickly. When you combine the high armor penetration with a damage boost he gets after coming out of invisibility, this allows him to melt enemies really fast. And not forgetting that he can pass through small passages, which allows him to access different parts of the map in a way that big heroes cannot. So that's it for Ghost, a very solid choice for King of the Hill, and most of my wins in King of the Hill come when I use Ghost. Even for the King of the Hill contracts, Ghost is always my go-to hero. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky